Hey, it's me. You might not realize just how much you've grown. Sometimes what we call progress doesn't feel like progress at all. It feels like confusion, resistance, even pain. But if you look back later, you'll often see that the very thing you thought was holding you back was actually helping you forward. Growth doesn't always come in the form we expect. It tends to meet us right where our wounds are, right where we've been afraid to look. And that's no accident. That's the path calling you into your own wholeness. This community, this work we're doing together is alive. It has form, it has rhythm, it has consciousness. It's not just a collection of people or ideas. It's a living energy that grows as each of us deepens. Just like an individual, a group like this carries layers of consciousness. And the more unified we become within ourselves and with each other, the more awakened and vibrant the whole field becomes. When there's alignment, everything thrives. When there's resistance, some aspects may fall away, not as punishment, more as protection. The whole protects itself by releasing what no longer serves its life force. What might feel like loss is often just life removing what blocks more life. Destruction in this light is not the enemy. It's the clearing of what destroys us. Even death, physical or symbolic, is not the opposite of life. It's the result of denying truth and love. So let's talk honestly about what this path is and what it's not. It's not about fixing symptoms or becoming quote unquote better. It's not just about spiritual growth either. Yes, those things happen, but they're byproducts. The real aim is to realize your divine essence, not in theory, in actual embodied experience. This is self-realization, the moment when your eternal self starts to shine through your body, your heart, your thoughts, your presence. When it happens, it feels like something unlocks deep in your core, often around the solar plexus. From there, life begins to flow in a new way. Emotions feel more alive. People feel more real. Everything glows with more meaning. You stop fearing contradiction because you begin to see how opposites can live together in harmony. Fear fades. Joy deepens. Not because you're avoiding pain, because you're walking through it and discovering it was never the whole story. Now, to understand why this is so hard and why it's also so necessary, we need to look at the evolution of consciousness. Long ago, human beings lived from that divine center. But over time, we drifted. Each separation from that center added another layer: fear, of confusion, of misbelief. And these layers became our identity, covering over the source. And as we got more lost, we acted out more pain. We didn't know how to do otherwise. Eventually, we developed reason. We learned to restrain our destructiveness because it caused us more suffering. And while this was a huge step forward, it also created a new trap. We began to over-rely on our minds. We started to believe our safety was in our thoughts, in our willpower, in keeping our emotions tightly under control. That might have kept us safe once, but now it keeps us from being fully alive. Because the divine doesn't live in the mind. It lives in the feeling self. Even if those feelings are messy, even if they're painful, maybe especially then. The danger is not your feelings. It's the fear of your feelings. We've been taught to deny, dismiss, or explain away anything that doesn't feel good. We've trained ourselves to mistrust our emotional lives. But when we block the dark, we also block the light. When we block pain, we block pleasure. When we avoid the shadow, we disconnect from our spiritual core. You don't have to act on every feeling. You don't have to justify it or fix it or fight it. You simply have to feel it. Let it be. Let it move. Let it teach you something. For many of us, this is the moment we're in. Learning to reopen the feeling world. You've done the work of building reason and will. You've learned how to think and choose. Now it's time to go back and reclaim what got shut down, your emotional truth. Now, this doesn't mean letting destructive feelings run your life. It means learning to sit with them so they can transform. It means remembering that underneath the fear, underneath the hate, underneath the old pain, there's love. There's joy. There's God. And absolutely, it can feel terrifying. But I know you are ready. You've developed the strength. You have the capacity now to be with whatever arises without being swept away by it. And when you do, you start to come alive in a way you never imagined possible. Watch what your mind does when you feel something uncomfortable. It's going to try to explain it, rationalize it, create a whole story about why you feel what you feel. It will point to someone else and say, see, this is why I'm hurting. Often, though, those explanations are just armor, ways to avoid feeling the rawness underneath. Let yourself feel the hurt without the story. Say it plainly. This hurts. That's it. No drama, no blame, just the truth. When you do that, something soft opens inside. You don't get smaller, you get freer. And once you felt the true hurt, not the exaggerated, manipulated version, the honest one, you won't need anger. You won't need defenses. You'll start to sense the creative core waking up within you. This is the path forward. This is the work we are doing in this group. So, in your meditations, I invite you to gently say, I want to feel what I truly feel. Don't push. Don't argue. Simply listen. Be calm. Be soft. And let what's inside you rise like a bubble to the surface. Let yourself feel and trust that what you feel will lead you home. Let this moment be the moment you stop fearing your own soul. Let this be the moment when you say yes to the fullness of life. Let this moment be the beginning of everything new. Love you. Connect soon.